Well, hello everybody. Welcome to Facebook. Welcome to Thursday Live with Lynette Wolf and Brian Wolf, the Wolf couple. Actually, it's just me again. It's because I get a lot more opportunity to talk when it's me and not me and Brian both. So yeah. So hopefully you guys were on the Quick Start Real Estate School with Global Publishing. It was incredible. Brian and I did live seller calls last night. And actually, I've got the numbers right here. We actually spoke to 30, let's see, I'm sorry, we had 37 leads, okay, to call me and Brian for live seller calls. And we have, let me see, there's some people on Facebook. Okay, so we had a total of 37 leads to call, and we actually spoke to 18, and out of the 18, we got 6 deal meeting appointments. Woohoo! That is, so I'm going to talk about, hi there. Hey, Peter. Hi, Terry. Hi, Terry. Oh, yes, you were on the call. Yes, we called one of your leads, Terry. Yeah, so we're super excited. We love helping out with the Quick Start Real Estate School today. Ron had us on there. We were teaching about the new comps because realestateabc.com is dead. I'm sure you guys heard. So we went over a whole bunch of cool training things on getting good comps. So hi there, Sharon. Hi, Peter. Hi, Terry again. Oh yeah, you saw the fan. Sharon noticed the fan. Love the fan. We love Ron. I'm a fan too. See, you get the pun? Fan. I'm a fan too. Isn't that cool? I love this fan. It's so cool. Good job, Sharon. You should get a prize for recognizing that. And so we actually, this is actually where I did the live seller calls last night, Brian and I, and it was nice because actually, well, I was just dialing, and Brian got to teach as the phone was ringing. You know, I was a pretty fast dialer, but you know, you can't make the phone ringing any faster than it rings. So it was cool because Brian had lots of cool teaching while the phone was ringing. And the fact that speaking to only, like I said, 18 sellers and to get 6 deal meetings is pretty phenomenal. Hello, Scott. Hello. Glad you guys made it. And this is where I was doing the calls. This is my magical, you guys all know, obviously, you guys know about the what to say and what to do script system. And I put it on the book stand so that my hands are totally free. And the seller doesn't even know that I'm reading because the seller's on the phone, right? So I'm going to go over a couple tips on what makes you a really good closing call because you're a master caller, right? You guys want to say master caller me or deal meeting, a deal maker me. That's what I like. So either type in deal maker me or master caller me, whichever one you guys want. But I'm going to go over some of the tips on why we do so well on the closing call. Now, the closing call is where you come to a meeting of the minds. You guys know the 4 deal points. Who knows? Who can type in the 4 deal points? Hello, Lenny. So let's go ahead. Who can type in what are the 4 deal points that we're trying to come to a meeting of the minds when we're on the phone with the seller doing the closing call? Now, the opening call is when you use like Eagle VA, Ron's VA, okay? I'm going to put it up like that a little bit. The closing call is where you come to a meeting of the minds. What are the 4 deal points? Oh, good. Master color me. Master color me. Yeah, so we put it on a book stand. That way you're totally hands-free. And, oh, no, you can't see my cool fan. I love my fan. So so what are the 4 deal points? Okay, let me see somebody type. I know I have a little delayed reaction here, but what are the 4 deal points that you're trying to get? Yep. Sharon's on to it. It's terms, price. Okay, Joy. Okay, Joy has price, terms, monthly payment. Oh, Terry, purchase price, terms, monthly payment, and down payment. Now, we usually say, what's my favorite saying for getting a no money down deal? I want to see somebody type, what is my famous saying for getting a no money down deal? What do I say? We usually blank, blank, blank. Okay. So who can say that? We usually, how do we get no money down deals? First off, we're not in the scared newbie me. We're in the confident closer me. Okay. Deal maker me, confident me. So we say, we usually get, oh, there we go. We usually put nothing down. There you go. Yeah. Okay. All good. Stephen, you got the down payment, length of term, monthly purchase price. Those are the 4 key points, but we say we usually put nothing down. Now, another really important word to write down when we're coming to the meeting of the minds with the 4 deal points, okay, there's a common little phrase that I say with all 4 deal points. So whether I'm talking purchase price, monthly, or term, and usually I'm talking purchase price and monthly when I say this, I say that's within the, who knows that word? That's within the, so if they say, oh, well, you know what? I say, what's the least amount we can pay you per month? Because let's say it's a free and clear house. What's the least amount we can pay you per month? And they say 1,100. I say 1,100. Well, is that the lowest you can go? Is that the best you can do? And finally, she says 1,100, the seller. So then I say, well, you know what? 1,100, that's within the range. Yes. Oh my goodness. You guys are so good. Like, wow. You guys got that. Wow. I'm so impressed. Okay. So now here, this is something you should never leave home without. I know you guys have this. This is what I bring with me at all times. Okay. Because if you don't have this, you're not going to be prepared. If you get a closing call and you have to close that meeting, this Pretty House script packet has the main closing call scripts in it. And it also has a creative financing closing call script. And that is an awesome newer script. If you guys don't have that yet, it's called Creative Financing Closing Call Script. So this is what you should keep with you at all times. See how convenient it is? So that you at least have the 4 basic closing calls. Well, I mean, sorry, it's got, yeah, the 4 basic closing call scripts, because one of them is just the creative financing closing call script. And then you have the subject to closing call script, you have the free and clear closing call script, and you have the sandwich lease purchase closing call script. So this is really important. Now, how many of you guys have this with you? How many of you guys carry this with you in your car, when you go on the road? No matter where you go, you should have this, okay? Oh, excellent teachers. Yes, Lynette. Lynette said the script packet is awesome, and that is so true. So make sure that's a good tip right here. If you guys don't have this, that probably means you don't have our upgraded scripts, and you probably don't have our 2.0 system. So please call Dashel 480-789-3649. 480-789-3649, or text Dashel, our son. Who knows? Here, I'm going to do a quiz. I just love doing quizzes. Dashel is one of our acquisitionists. Who knows how old Dashel was when he started working with us? Does anybody know that answer? And you have to be exact. Okay. So how old was our son Dashel? He's 29 years old. How old was he when he started working with us? Oh, you haven't seen the script packet? Sharon, you gotta call Dashel and find out why you don't have this, because it's crucial. Dashel is 29 years. Oh, Terry got it. He was 16 and a half years old is the right answer. And the reason I know that is because when he turned 16, he said, Mom and Dad, I want nothing to do with your business. nothing to do with real estate. And I'm like, okay, fine, go get a job, go get a job. So he went and got a job, and his first job was at Subway, okay? And it didn't take long at all for him to realize that he didn't want to clean the toilets and wash the floors and work a job, because I remember him knocking on our door, 16 and a half years old, okay, and said, Mom, Dad, can I work for you? And he's been one of our acquisitionists ever since, okay? So anyway, that's kind of exciting in case you guys didn't know that. But back to the closing call, all right? So when you're on the phone, all right, and you're doing, here's where my setup is. Now, of course, I have my 3-minute stand timers. And you guys know that the reason it's important to have these 3-minute stand timers is because a lot of sellers you talk to are suspects, right? Okay, can you guys see that? I master my fear of the phone. I master my fear of the phone. And this one says, well, the top and bottom, time with the wolves. Okay, so many sellers are suspects that you want to get on and off the phone in 3 minutes. You don't want to burn out talking to the suspects. So another thing we have in this Pretty House script packet is the 50 closing calls checklist. And with this, you know 2 things. This is a little fun game we play with our acquisitionists. 2 things. Now, when you do 50 closing calls, okay, that's like Eagle VA, you know, Ron's virtual assistant is trained by Ron, the best VA out there. They fill out the opening call script, which is what we call the basic information. How many bedrooms, how many bathrooms, you know, is it vacant? So they fill that out, and then you or your acquisitionist does the closing call, meeting of the minds, the 4 deal points we just talked about. So you guys fill this out, and what we do with our acquisition we play a little game. Once they get to 50 closing calls, they mark it off. That's what this form is, 50 closing calls checklist. 2 things are going to happen. Number 1, they have a deal. Yes. Okay. So they have a house to put under contract. Number 2, we give them a gift card to their favorite restaurant, because you want to keep this business fun. And there's one thing you notice, if there's any way you guys, if you haven't seen like the calls last night, the live seller calls, go on our YouTube. We have calls up there, but you'll see how much fun we keep it, because, you know, you just got to sift through all those suspects to get to a prospect. So how do you master your fear of the phone is Jeff's question. Well, guess what? We actually teach mastering fear of the phone is something that Brian has spent a lot. Brian is a genius when it comes to systems, checklists, flowcharts, and he teaches mastering the phone. Ron LeGrand hired him to help him out with mastering the phone. Brian has a section where he teaches, you know, mastering, getting over the fear of the phone. Okay, but a couple quick tips for you, just to answer your question, Jeff. The best thing to get over mastering fear of the phone is like what I had last night. When you sit down, and if you can imagine, you've got a stack of leads, okay? And you put them down and you schedule your time. The schedule makes it real, and you get on the phone, and you know most of them are suspects anyway, so who cares? And so you just get on and off the phone fast. The more you do it, stick to the script, of course, but the more you do it, the more confident you're going to get, because you know what? You can stick to the script. That's what I want to talk about real fast. I was talking about the closing calls. When you stick to the script, it is so much more than just saying those words, okay? So when you're doing the closing call, like here we go. Let me do, I'm going to tab over to owner finance. Should I do lease purchase? No, I'll do this one. Okay, so you'll see that on the closing call, it's how you read it. It's your mannerism. I do what's called the assumptive close. I do ABC. I do always be closing, ABC. That's a big part of what you'll see me. I believe part of overcoming the fear, Jeff, is that when I look at a lead sheet, I get really excited. I look at this and I'm like, wow, this is going to be a good deal. Okay, so I get really excited, and I already got the mindset going that this is going to be a good deal. Okay. And so when I get on the phone, even if it's a no, I start pushing the benefits. Always be closing, pushing the benefits. Do your 3-line investor bio, push the benefits, and always be closing. So it's like I don't take no for an answer, because a lot of you guys, I will tell you a number one thing that happens on the closing call is you get an objection, and so nah, I don't know, I don't really think that's for me. Monthly payments, I don't really think that's for me. Guess what? I didn't even hear what they said, because I'm just like, well, guess what? There's so many benefits to working with us. We can give you full price. We don't have commissions because we're the buyer, so there's no commissions. We can close whenever you want, or if it's vacant, I'll say we can close quickly. So I'll go back to pushing the benefits, and I didn't even hear the seller throw out that hesitation. Okay. So that's probably the best tip ever. Seriously, that's one of the best tips I can give you right now on closing calls, is that I don't even hear that, where you guys are, it's almost like some students are looking for a reason not to make it a deal. They look at the lead sheet and they're like, this isn't going to be a deal. And then they get on the phone and the seller's like, I'm not sure. Okay, bye. So the opposite is, yes, this is going to be a good deal. Oh, I can't wait. We help so many sellers. This is going to be a great deal. I get the seller on the phone. Well, I'm not sure about those monthly payments. Well, guess what? It'll be the best thing you did, because, and then we go into pushing the benefits. And I'm so excited. What is your 3-line investor bio? Well, I actually have a short 3-line investor bio and a long 3-line investor bio. Okay. You'll see that on our social media profiles. I use the long one, but if I'm talking on the phone, if I'm using my short one, which, remember, I had all these leads to get through pretty fast, and especially with live seller calls, I don't have much time. But when you got a lot of leads like this to get through, hilarious. I love it. Don't listen to them. Yeah, that's exactly the tip, Sharon. You got it. So just keep pushing the benefits. Okay. Push the benefits, Assumptive close, ABC, always be closing. So I forgot what I was saying. Oh my goodness. Okay. I totally forgot what I was saying. I get a little too excited sometimes. The bio. My quick version is me and my husband and my son. We buy and sell houses all around the area. We actually opened up an office back in 2003. I used to be a real estate agent, and then I found out I could help out a lot more buyers and sellers just by actually buying their house, by being the buyer. So that's my quick version. Okay, so it took me about 30 seconds. I threw in I'm sorry. I started out by saying we've been buying and selling houses in the area for 25 years. We have an office since 2003 in Mesa. Me and my husband and son, we buy and sell houses. We're very good at what we do, and we've helped a lot of people. So that's my quick version of my 3-line bio. I hit some quick credibility, the 25 years. I hit the mom and pa, that we do the business as a family. And I said how we help people. So anyway, I'm going to go, because I actually do have to get on the phone and do some more calls. I know you guys would love to see me do these calls, but they're actually for Ron LeGrand's company, Global Publishing. So I'm going to get back on the phone and make some more calls, but I know you guys really look forward to these Thursday live with the Wolf couple, and we love you guys. Mwah. Oh, don't forget about the acquisitionist. We're going to be training your acquisitionist, or if you're your own acquisitionist, that's coming up August 21st. August 21st. If you have not got signed up yet, Dashel 480-789-3649 can tell you how to get signed up. It's not free. You have to either have our acquisitionist system or be in the process of getting it or something. We're pretty flexible, but it is filling up. It starts at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time this Friday, which is August 21st. It's a virtual one day with just Brian and Lynette Wolf training you or your acquisitionist if you're your own acquisitionist. Anyway, it's going to be just phenomenal. It's the first time ever. So ecstatic about it. But thanks so much, and mwah, we will see you guys soon. It's always, I love seeing you guys. Thank you for interacting. That means a lot to me.